You're listening to Short Inspirations from Ralph. How do I forgive myself? Part 1. Over the years of helping people in their journeys, the one thing that keeps popping up is this. Yes, I can learn to forgive those who have harmed me or hurt me in some way, but how can I forgive myself? Small failures, large failures, things that seem to haunt me from yesterday, maybe even a long time ago. And the problem is that these things can stop us in our tracks, can paralyze us, can put us into a straitjacket so that we are still, we don't live a full life in the freedom that we were destined for. And this is because we develop probably an unhealthy caution in our spirit because we don't want to fail again. And of course, we're all subject to this thing called time. The writer of Ecclesiastes says there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build. And I remember way back in the day, a band called The Seekers sang this, and it was a great song, a #1 hit, I think. But the point is that time relentlessly marches on. Someone wrote a poem. It says this: "My name is Time. I haven't always been and I won't always be, but right now I'm on the move, measuring out your life. Men wait for me, submit to me, fear me, but no one can stop me except God. He is in control and says I am running out. Most men couldn't care less. They think I'm on the move forever. But I'm not. When I stop, eternity will keep going. Yes, my name is Time. I'm nearing the end, and I'm taking you with me into eternity." Question: have you ever spoken some words and you wish that you could take them back again, stuff them back into your mouth, reach out and grab them? And if you're anything like me, you say more and more and you make it worse. Or perhaps you're watching rugby on TV or some sport and someone drops the ball when about to score a crucial try. We've seen that recently. And no matter how many times you watch the replay, he's never going to score that try. And you're left with that hopeless feeling of never being able to do anything about it, ever. The moment has gone and regrets are left. Everyone has an irrevocable past. What is done is done. It can never be changed or recalled. Lord Byron, the English poet, once wrote, "No hand can make the clock strike for me the hours that are past." And so the question here is this: have you matters from yesterday that are polluting your present and becoming a stumbling block tomorrow? And some who are listening to this podcast have ghastly pasts. Some of us have things in areas of our lives that we would prefer to forget, thank you very much. Even things that we have clearly failed in or even been a perpetrator or an aggressor. So how on earth do we jettison those things that have been like a dark place in our lives, that affect us as though they just happened yesterday? Especially if they were our own failures, if we could just go back and do it again. Someone said this: sometimes we have to let go of the past in order to enjoy the present and be able to dream of the future. I'll say it again. Sometimes we have to let go of the past in order to enjoy the present and be able to dream of the future. Now, in this series, I could be talking about forgiving others, people who have hurt you, and I've already have a series that I would suggest you listen to called Forgiving the Unforgivable. But how do we forgive ourselves? The things that have happened in our past that seem to haunt us today. In our next episode, I want to look at a character from the Bible as an example of someone who was both a victim and a perpetrator. And the steps that he took, we want to learn from him. His name, King David. Keep listening.